YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm coaching a subscriber once again. It's going to be my boy War. You guys remember we coached him about a week ago, I want to say, week to two. The video hit like 11,000 views. You guys went insane. War, tell me what happened there, man. Looks like you went up against some pros, is this right?
Yeah, you know, new day, new pros.
Who are we going up against? Okay, I see Ghosty, I see Pristini, I see Gwyn. Okay, you had some shooters in the other team.
Yeah, my teammates, you know, down at 9. Pretty good.
Okay, Diamond. Okay, yeah, this is a good game going. So what we're going to be doing is going to be breaking down the gameplay like normal. Everyone sit back, relax, and let's see what we can do here. And this is an important one because last time I coached you, I noticed you made a lot of small mistakes, but you still fried the lobby. This time, I think it's going to be a little bit different. Going up against pros, the mistakes are not going to be... You're not going to be able to get away with mistakes here. So let's see what happens, okay? Let me know again. Stop me if you need me to. We're going to go through, break it down, and just going to see what you do. Starting off, P1. So there's two things, right? We said this last time. There's two thought processes you can do. If we go forward... can you see my screen okay, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let me know if there's anything sloppy and I'll stop. So, where are your teammates going, first of all? Because I like to have a big gist of where everyone's going. So, it looks like one teammate's going to the top area, but kind of behind you. You're going through the tunnel. And your other teammate's going through middle, okay? So, this is your current setup. In your head, right, what are you expecting from this push through? Like, it looks like you're going to go through tunnel. What are you expecting straight away?
Well, maybe like a 2-2 split going P1 and tunnel, or a 3-1 split going...
So, how would you expect them to be pushing this, just in your head?
Maybe they're gonna push into the window room.
I can see that. I can see CD. I can see one window, maybe one back alley. Could you see something like that?
Sounds good.
And then maybe one garage, one going to P2. Again, we don't know the split here. The point is, it could be a various of things, but the main point I want to say is, it's probably going to be one gunfight you're going to head into. Now, for me, the gunfight's going to be either this, or he's going to play it safe and go straight to the window. Like I said to you last time, I'm not the biggest fan of the early P2 rotation, simply because I feel like what happens is, especially on bad side, right, in my head, if you push through tunnel and die, right, you're actually allowing them to have a 50-50 split on P1. If they break P1 and have P2 spawns, you're giving them 30 seconds on P1 guaranteed and P2. You're kind of setting yourself up for failure, but that's just my opinion. Some people love the P2 push through. They absolutely love it. You get that kill, you're setting up for P2, you put the pressure on them. For me, the reason why I don't like it is it's just very unlikely for you to get the kill. However, let's play it out and see what happens. So you go forward, you slide across. Okay, again, you're playing it a bit cautious, which is fine. Go across, interested. So nobody held the P2, it looks like. Cool.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Like, this got me super confused. I've never played anybody that doesn't cow this.
Okay, so I have a question for you. If you kill this player here, let's say he was here, what was your next move?
Probably go through P5, maybe try to get spawns, and then help my teammates P1.
Okay, cool. So your thought process was, I'm going to assume, play back alley here?
Yeah, try to get try to get spawns and then help my teammates on P1.
Help your teammates on P1. That's the key kind of factor there. Okay. This is my point, though. The reason I don't love this play right now is because what's actually happened is they've kind of duped you. They've kind of sent everyone towards P1. Again, I prefer this play. I like stacking P1 at the start, getting the initial kills, and then rotating to P2. So now, straight away, your teammates are in a 4v3, okay? Let's see what you do here. Now, my point is, they're getting 15 seconds there, whatever. They've got about 5 seconds there. Cool. This guy, is he going to kill you? He kills you. So now, in my head, you've gone all the way round, okay? You've snuck through. If you're going to play it early, I really think you might as well start setting up for P2. There's no point you playing it early to do a late pinch to help them on P1. If you're going to do that, you might as well just go straight to P1, in my opinion. Okay? Because what I feel like you've done is, in your head, you're starting or going towards P2 for spawns. You've got through. Now, if you're going to play like this, okay, why not actually just commit to P2 then? Let your teammates fight for that 40. If you really want the 60, again, I don't agree with this play, but I'm just saying, if that's your principle, if you want the 45 seconds, then play for P2. You know what I mean? Yeah? So what you've done is you've actually got through. You're giving them the P1, okay, because you're not going there, you're going through, but you're still backing off to help them. So now, look, you're going into garage. Let's play this out. You die. So not only have you, like you said, you wanted the back P5, but you said that, but you didn't do it. So I wouldn't even have minded this as well. Instead of going through garage there, why not go back P5? Why not set up for the P2? However you want to do it. Why not flip the spawn set up for P2? If you're going to take that approach. Instead, you flanked all the way around, went towards garage, ended up dying. Let's see where you spawn now. Gwyn gets traded. You might actually end up spawning P2, so I know you spawn back tickets. Okay. And now you're fighting for P1 control. So you see what I mean? The first 20 seconds, your initial break was, I'm getting P2. Not really. You just decided to flank them, garage, die, and spawn tickets. Okay? What do you think about that so far?
Oh, that's the first mistake. Yeah, like you said,
Again,
I should have been
it's not really
in
a
the back
mistake.
spawns.
Again, I don't think it's a mistake. It's about how are you going to play? Like, what is your way of playing? Right there, if you want to play like that, that's fine. But you need to know your purpose. Like, what is your purpose? Is it flank? Cool. If your purpose is to get control of P2, that's not the approach to take. You don't go around and then flank them garage, die, and spawn ticket, because you're not really making any progress there, okay? So it's not the worst play, but I just don't think that's what you wanted. I think your brain went autopilot. You pushed out a lane that you probably didn't mean to, okay? Good kill. You've killed a pro. That's it. Put down your CV. You killed Gwyn, okay? You're final. So look at this. You go through. You gun a pro. How do you feel about that, man? You just gunned a CDL pro.
I almost lost that gunfight. I was going to start crying if I lost that gunfight.
But you're chilling. Now, again, look, 25 seconds left. So they've got the lead here. Again, you didn't play for the P2 rotation, which is fine. But right now, what's the play? I think right now you can easily... There's two decisions. You can rotate if you want, or you can help them on P1. It's up to you. Let's see what you do here. I think the main key here is to play with speed. If you're going to help them on the P1, you need to get that kill and then rotate. But the point is they've probably got the rotation. Okay, as soon as your teammate gets a kill now, I'm just going to pause it and kind of set you guys up of where you are. So right now, we'll make you the blue team just so the arrow is a little bit easier. And I want you to tell me in your head where you think the opponents are. Now, everyone watching at home as well, there's a big thing we want to talk about. And the thing we want to talk about is, where do you guys think the opponents are going to be? So I want you guys to watch with me and kind of think. And then in-game, we need to be thinking like this as quick as possible. So you guys should monitor what we're doing now. So right now, War, when you're in this scenario, in your head, yeah, you should have a picture. So right now, this is you. In your head, you should have attack maps in your head thinking, right, this is our team. Now, I want you to tell me, where do you think if you're the opponent, where do you think they'll be positioned right now?
I think the red team is probably P4, P2, and maybe tunnel, because
Yeah?
that's what.
Okay, so you think they'll be transitioning from tunnel? Cool.
Yeah.
A good player on P2, a good player, and these guys are pros, would have somebody already at P5 watching this area. A good team, okay? A great team would have this. If one player here is going to really fuck you guys up, okay? A good team will have a bit more of a standard setup like this. This will be a good team, I would say. A great team would have this, the player here. So it's just very small detail, but I think that's a big difference from a good team to a great team, okay? I think a great team like this team will probably have a setup like this, I would say. Where this guy is just playing his life, and I think they'll trap you, but let's see what they do. So 20 seconds
think they're already on P2?
I would assume so. If that was me, and I was the other team, and you guys just got the kills, Ghosty you killed, Gwyn you just killed, Gwyn spawns P4 side, 25 seconds left, there's no way he's pushing P1. I believe he's going to P2. I think he's setting up, because they know how important the P2 setup is. Remember, they've already got a 14-point lead. Worst comes to worst, they give you 20 seconds here. It's an even game. Going into P2, they get the rotation, they get the win. You know what I mean? It's all about the mental battle. Who wins a rotation? Right now, as soon as you get this kill and 3 go down, like you said, there's a high chance they're coming through tunnel. I think right now, if I was you, I'm cutting through garage and I'm trying to stop the reinforcements tunnel. That's my goal here. Go through garage and try to stop them. Let's see how many seconds you take. This is crucial. Every second you take wasted here is going to add value to the opponent and allow them to rotate. So 1, 2, 3. So right here. Simple thing I think is a mistake. You're in this scenario. Again, you're through the window. I don't mind you being at the window. The problem I have is your job there was to help your team get P1. Once he's got P1, your job isn't to isolate this cut. You're not watching the reinforcements. Your job should be to cut the reinforcements here. Okay? Now, what I will say is there is a chance you can flank them through tunnel and really make a good play and flank them. It's just not the best play, and the reason why, that only works if your teammates have all the map control P5 and you trap them here. In this scenario, if you look at the minimap, your teammates aren't really pushed up. Your teammates are around here. If you're looking at number 4 right now, where do you think you could be more impactful instead of doing this? Instead of just holding this top angle, where do you think you could be instead?
Probably garage or CD maybe.
Yeah,
garage probably.
I would agree. I think garage, even if you wanted to, you could stack it with number 1, try to get P5 control. I think the point is, instead of going away from the hill, you need to be closer and just working your trades a little bit better here. So let's play it out and see what you do. Perfect. This is exactly what I think you shouldn't be doing. You're protecting your teammate for P1. Now, like you said, you told me as well, they're probably rotating to P2, right? You didn't say they're going to come for P1. So I think we're both on the same wavelength of, they're probably giving you the 20 seconds. So right now, I don't think this is the best play. You get stunned. Look, you're holding the window. And you can see the seconds are going by. It's a little bit all over the place. Look, even now, you're sitting there. And look, your teammate actually gives up the P1. So he's worried about the rotation. And look where your teammate dies. Your teammate ends up dying here. So again, I've painted the picture. Right, he's probably got a sub. Look at the kill feed. This is how you guys can use a kill feed to your advantage, okay? Very important thing. So straight away, Pristini, sub player. He kills your teammate there. Pristini's going to be tucked in this corner. I know that already, simply based on the map, okay? So go through. Now let's see what you do. Okay, that was Pristini. Like I said, he was tucked in the corner. He actually gets aggressive there. Pushes through. Ends up dying. You guys get the kill. He should spawn tunnel now. Got to go through. Let's see what you do here. Okay, so they've got 2 people set up. Even the way you approach that cross there, I think was a bit not the best there. So if I was you, you're in this scenario, you've got a teammate behind you. I think if I'm the red team right now, tell me if you agree or not. I think they're mainly going to have ARs watching this crosshair. What would you say? Would you agree with that?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah? Like, they're going to have at least 1 or 2 ARs, especially considering, remember, Pristini just died. Pristini just died there. He's going to call out 2 people pushing, okay? I think, you know, Gwyn or Ghosty, someone's going to have an AR just watching the cross. It's a very simple thing to do, very effective, especially, remember this, Pristini, who just died here, is going to spawn tunnel. They probably have someone in garage. They're probably going to have 2 ARs looking over. That's what I would assume. So if I'm you right now and I'm trying to cross, I don't think challenging from this angle is the best. I'm not going to challenge this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get across. If I can get across, slide across, whatever, you can probably get across here. Play your life. Let your teammate go through. And now you just have a little bit more map control. Or let your teammate slide across and just shoot for him. Just the point is you want to get across this. You don't want to fight in this firing range. You want to get across and just make it a little bit mixy for them. Put a little bit more pressure P5, okay? So right now, look, I think this crosshair, in my opinion, I think you can cross it without dying. If a player's not close. Like right now, because you know he's not there, right? You know he's somewhere back there, you can shoulder it. I would probably just slide across, get through. You've got a trophy to work with, and then start making some moves there, okay? So let's see what you do. You go through, look at this. As I said, they're going to have an AR watching over that. There you go. You end up dying. Okay, cool. Another thing is, if we look at the minimap, it's all about waiting right now. Your teammate's actually going towards garage. Instead of dying here, if you just bought your teammate 2 seconds, let him distract them at garage, you could have pinched together. Because look, your teammate's right behind you. He ends up going through, and look at the kill feed. Gwyn gets a 2-piece. He basically 1v2'd you guys on the cross there. Right? Gwyn versus 2 of you. You went first, you died, then your teammate dies. That's a 1v2 we just cannot be happening. We really cannot be happening. We can't let that happen. We have to be able to stop them. By the way, everyone in YouTube who's watching the stream, can you let me know if the audio is okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear Ward? And can you hear the gameplay? I just want to make sure. Just let me know, please. But anyways, yeah, Ward, what do you think about that, bro? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah? You've given him a 1v2.
I could have played with my teammates more.
100%. You've got to remember, you're going up against a good player. You have to give them the respect they deserve in terms of don't just challenge them when they have the advantage, but at the same time,
yeah,
play with some confidence. Take a 2v1. They're not gods, they can still die, but at the same time you have to make sure that you're not going into a gunfight where they have the advantage, because they will win that. Right there, you gave him an inch, he killed you. Look at that, Pristini flanks you guys, and now you're going to spawn out. You're going to spawn back P3, back P4. There you go, you're spawning back P4. They've got you guys in the pinch right now. They have you absolutely trapped in the corner. Nothing you can do. 4 go down, 40 seconds left. It's looking bad right now. So let's fast forward this a little bit. You're going to go around. 30 seconds left. What I would say is, honestly, chalk it up here. If that was me, I'm chalking it up. I don't mind this though, going for one more time. The problem is you're just not going to get anything. You're really not. Look, you don't know what corner to look, and you're just feeding them kills. Feeding them kills is giving them score streaks, giving them progression, and you're going to spawn probably back P4 now. There you go. So even right there, look at this. With 30 seconds left, instead of, this is another big play. Right now, 34 seconds left. Okay, I really want to speak about this. Where are you guys spawning? So now you're the red team, just to make the arrows a little bit easy for us. You're spawning back P4, okay? You're spawning here, you're spawning here. You guys are kind of trapped there, wherever you guys got top mid control. The game's not over, though. You're down by 30. 30 seconds left. They're going to probably get the rest of this time, right? You know that Gwyn's playing here. You know they've got like a... This is their setup right now, probably. Something like this, okay? A bit mixy, whatever. You want to, right now, guarantee the spawns for P3. So there's 2 areas I'm worried about. If I'm you, there's 2 areas I'm worried about. I'm not really worried about tunnel. They're not going to push tunnel because you're spawning there. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about 3 areas. 1, them jumping up top mid. 1, going through bottom mid. and 1 going through tickets. We don't want them to get P3. If they get P3, they're going to steamroll us. So right now, this is what I mean by priority, okay? If you're here, where are you? We'll give you number 1. If you got through to through top garage, okay? You're over here. Right now, with 30 seconds left, what do you think you should be doing? If you know that somebody's playing here, he's probably going to rotate. I personally think you going here, taking a gunfight, you're probably going to lose. Let's just say for argument's sake you win the gunfight, right? You kill him, he's out of the picture. With 20 seconds left, are you realistically going to take this guy off the head glitch and get to the hill? Or I don't think it's very likely. Would you agree?
I won't have enough time. It won't be worth it. No.
You'll get 3 seconds. He might even give it to you just for nothing. And then as well, if your teammates die, you're spawning out. It's just, this is why I said to you last time, the exact same scenario. I don't know if you remember, you came through bottom garage on P2, and instead of going to P3, I remember you went to the left, you got the kill. Do you remember? So it's the same thing, but this time more consequences because you're going up against pros that will not make the same mistake, okay? Last time it worked against good players, against great players, it will not work. Right now, you have 2 decisions. Do I push them? Do I rotate? You simply rotate. If my opinion, you actually play back apartments. I would love for you to play back apartments. Make sure nobody rotates from bottom middle. But that's fine to play P3 as well. The point is you want to keep them here at least. Your goal is to keep them back here. So let's see what happens. You go through, you end up dying. You're going to spawn back P4. And remember this. Because you died here, Gwyn now has a free rotation.
He can now rotate, yeah.
Yep, free rotation to P3. Okay? You've given him now Gwyn's here. And you're back here. All because you took a different route. Instead of going there, you went there. One route changes the whole outcome of P3. Gwyn kills you. Now let's look at the kill feed. Gwyn kills your teammate as well, okay? So that's 2 people down. Now your teammate's going to spawn with you P4. Let's see where he spawns. There you go. So now you had 2 people rotated, right? So you were over here. And this is you and your teammate, okay? Gwyn kills you both. Again, it's a pro. He's won 2 1v2s now because you're making it easy for him. He's killed you there. And he spawned you all the way there, both of you. Now look at the map here. Look at P3. He's opened P3 up so much. He does end up dying here. The other guy trades him. But by then, his teammates already rotated. The point is, you guys are 2 behind. You're giving them way too much time here. 20 seconds left. Not only do they have the scrap time, they also have the rotation. And this is where things spiral. People prioritizing cuts over rotations. This is where things spiral. With 20 seconds left in an ideal world, what do you guys think you should have right here? You probably should have a full 60 of the next hill, right? You should have it set up. You should have all the cuts. But instead, you guys are not in the old... Oh, there you go. Remember what I said as well? Do you remember what I said as well? There's going to be someone garage. You need to watch a bottom middle. This is the perfect example. The guy garage is Ghosty in this case. Very good AR. He's not going to miss his shots from it. Look at this. He knows you're spawning P4. Again, they know this one. They understand. What I'm showing you now, they understand this in real time. So Ghosty's got a picture in his head. Right. Gwyn, P3, gets a 2-piece. Okay, where... He's got a formula in his head. Right. Gwyn, P3, 2-piece. My teammate's P2. Right. They're going to spawn back P4. Logically, where they're going to push? They're going to push the front pre-aim. That's how the pros think, okay? Obviously, a lot faster, a lot more fluent. He goes through, gets the kill on 1. Your teammate goes through and gets killed as well. Now, that I would say is not your fault. I think your teammate needs to get the trade. But the principle's the same. You guys are getting spawn trapped. The lanes are cut. 2 of them have just rotated. Guess where you spawn again? Same spot. Exact same spot. So he kills you both. You spawn back there. So now, Ghosty has bottom middle. Gwyn has P3. You guys are now trapped in this area. Now, with P3 rotation, this is not where you want to be. This is not where you want to be because you have to go through. It's okay at the start, but if they've got back playground control, this is not where you want to be. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Now look, you're going through. Ghosty kills you again. You get us 1. He gets a 3-piece there. You get the kill, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, he's done enough damage to keep you guys trapped there. And they now know you're coming through the back alley. Okay, so you're going to come through the back alley and see how you play this. Guess what? Prasini, top middle. He's doubling up. They know that you're coming through here. Their job right now is just to kill you in playground. They're just trying to kill you in playground, okay? That's all they're trying to do. And you guys are making it easy for them. I would say from the first rotation, that first kill, I would say, is your fault when you pushed Gwyn. After that, it wasn't your fault, but it was a result of your earlier actions.
In this situation, what route do you think I should take to break P3?
Good question. So the first thing we have to say is that we have to acknowledge the first mistake. So you made the first mistake with Gwyn. Once that's done, you're like, right, I've made a mistake. How do I go past it now? That's done, right? So from here, so this is the first mistake. You've done that, cool. At this point right now, 20 seconds left. I don't mind you going back here. So you and your teammate, you're going back here. What I will say is just about being cautious. So the route you take was fine, but it's about how you took the route. So I understand right now, they're probably going to be bottom middle. So one thing I would say is when you spawn, you don't have to move forward. Right here. Why not turn around? Okay, let me tell you why. That's a good. I love the question. That's how I want you to think. Okay, this is more like critical thinking of how you can improve. So right now you're P1, you're player 1. Okay, this is. Let's just forget everything else for a second. This is Ghosty here. Now, did we know Ghosty was going to be here? You can say, oh, I didn't know that. We did though, because remember I told you someone's garage. They might come bottom middle. Okay, so we know that. We know that Ghosty might be there. Now, Ghosty could be either top middle or bottom middle. The point is he's going to have sights on the front. So if you were here, right, instead of doing this, standing in the open with an AR, what do you think you could have done differently? Because you asked me, what do you think you could have done differently while going backwards here?
Probably go garage. I mean, not garage. Apartments, be in windows, watch it, and then maybe
Great
get sponsored
answer.
P3.
That's a great answer. Go to these stairs, play the head glitch, okay? Now, for me, I think you're more likely to kill Ghosty from here on a head glitch than here. Would you agree?
Yep, 100%.
You start going left, and guess what? This is the best thing. Your teammate is actually going front. Instead of you both pushing Ghosty like this, imagine your teammate pushes Ghosty, but you're playing behind. You get the trade, and then, guess what? Pristini was on top as well. You could probably get both of them from this position. So it's simply about thinking, right? Not just running, thinking, okay, where can they be right now? Now, sometimes I get it, it's hard in game. I'm not saying why don't you know straight away, but this is how I want your brain to start thinking. And I think I do this better than a lot of people, but not as good as the pros. And that's why sometimes I make the wrong choice as well. But it's about learning. Right now, you said, what can I do? There you go. Instead of walking forward, you walk backwards, go to up apartments, look out the window. Best case scenario, you kill Ghosty. Ghosty backs off. Because look, let's say you kill Ghosty. Yeah, look at this. Look what happens. You don't kill Ghosty. Let's see how many kills he gets, okay? From that one misplay. He gets 1. He gets 2. Look at the kill feed. He kills you and Bun. Okay. You spawn here. Cool. Same thing, by the way. He kills Coast. He kills 3 people. Imagine killing him there. There's still 10. There's still... By the time you killed him, there's what? 15 seconds left on the old hill? You guys are actually in a good point here. You're not in a rush. You know what I mean? Like, you're still in the game at this point. But him getting a 3-piece, you getting the kill now, it's not bad. And guess what? Pristini comes out the middle here. This is my point. Imagine you got the kill the back stairs. Look at this. You're watching it. You're watching over. But Pristini's top. I think if you're back window, you're more likely to kill him there. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're more likely to kill him. Even if you don't, you're more likely to shoot him. Just do something.
He probably would have been more scared too, not knowing if he could get the pick or not.
Ghosty calls him out. Oh, he's back apartment's window. He might challenge you, but he's not going to just peek out and kill both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah? So look, you go through again. Same thing. You're a bit scared. He jumps out. You get the kill. It's a little bit late now. It's not the end of the world. You get the kill, but look, same thing again. There's so many angles they can come from. Top,
like this, what I was like
middle.
wolves.
Exactly. But like we said, if you just change one route you did, those wolves aren't going to attack you. You're letting them attack you because all they're calling out is wars out in playground. They're just going to kill you from every angle. It's easy for them. If you make it hard for them, they're like, okay, it's a little bit difficult. Now, you guys got lucky spawns. You guys pinched them. GRG goes huge, gets a 2-piece. I don't like this play from you. Okay? I don't like this play from you. And I want you to tell me why you think.
I should be watching the back spawn. I shouldn't. We all shouldn't be clumped up in point.
I would say if you're in a team right now and you told them I'm going heal, push out, that's fine. Because you're solo queue, you need to take the initiative to hold the most important thing. And for me, that's spawns. Right now, you see 2 teammates on the hill, okay? So I'm just going to restart this again, just make it a little bit easier. I'm worried of time, so let me know if you need me to rush a little bit. But I am breaking the time play by play. Hope this makes sense to everyone as well watching. But right now, you're the red team. I'm not going to worry about the blue team. The point is this. You guys somehow broke the hill. I would say they're trolling a little bit. They are kill horry. They're just playing rank play. They're probably just, you know what I mean? They're not playing setups too heavy. They're kind of just running around, whatever. Yeah. But the principle's the same. They're still trying. They're just obviously going for kills a bit more, having a bit more fun. You guys somehow broke the hill because they didn't prioritize spawns, whatever. This is your current setup. You do not want to allow them to have... They're going to spawn around here, okay? This is their spawn. You do not want to allow them to simply push through middle, have somebody jump up top here, go through top fire, and pinch you guys. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want this setup. By the way, they could probably send... This is what they could do. They could set up someone for P4. How long's left? 40 seconds left? Let's ignore that. Let's say they do this. Let's say they send 1 to top plat, 1 to this side of hill. Okay? So they're sending 1 this side, 1 top, and 2 to flank. For example, we don't know, we're guessing here. You could straight away eliminate those 2 people just by holding the back. Okay? You could eliminate them too by holding the back. Allow your teammates to push through. Your teammates now... One of them, they're now in maybe a 3v2. One of them will be in a 2v1. You're a lot more likely to win this gunfight than what you did. Now, again, I don't mind this play. You don't have to have someone in the back here. The problem I have is, like, look at this. You have 4 people around you. It's just too compact. Instead, this is your setup right now. This is just way too compact. Look at this setup you got. We don't know where they're coming from. They could easily send 4 people, 3 people top middle, okay? The point is, there's a chance they could flank you. Look at this setup right now. Do you think this is a good setup? I would say this is a terrible setup.
Nope,
3 people watching these stairs.
Way too many people.
No one watching the back. If anything, no one's really watching the stairs. You're kind of watching over each other. Look, you're just like, you're a bit tweaky. You're like, oh, where are they coming from? And now, look, this is perfect. You've identified the mistake a little bit too late. Look at the difference here. You're now watching it. I talk about this all the time, okay? I want you guys at home to understand. What War is doing now is not a bad play. He's watching the back. The problem I have is this. If you were the blue player number 2, let's say this is Ghosty, right? Or let's say Pristini, because he's playing us up a bit more aggressive. If Pristini gets through, he runs, he gets his... You're more likely to kill Pristini out here in the open if you were standing here with an AR, okay? Because he's out in the open. Right now, if you're Pristini and you're around this corner, do you not think you're going to be expecting someone to be watching this?
Yeah.
He's going to be way more shouldery, way more chucking his equipment, way more worried, more likely to camera you, more likely to kill you simply because he's more worried. However, if he was running through bottom middle and you were sitting top apartments and on a cruddy head glitch, like on an angle, you're more likely to kill him. He's going to be like, oh, you know how pros, they're going to be like, oh, he's camping. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're going to, you're more likely to make him tweak, spawn out here. Instead, you're letting them put the pressure on you. And another thing, if you died here, let's say he guns you off the head glitch, your teammate at least have 5-10 seconds to react and retreat and stop them from getting in here. The point is, you standing here, you're the only line of defense. If they kill you, by the time they kill you, right, let's say he kills you, he's already behind your teammate. There's not a lot of room for error right now. That's the problem. There's no margin of error. Where if you were up there, there's a lot more room for error. Let's play this out and see what happens. Could you get a 2-piece here? Absolutely. But the point is, I just think it's less likely. I think you're more likely to get killed here. And I'm a genius. Guess who pushes you? It was Pristini. And look what I said. I'm actually a genius. Look at that. Pristini pushes you. He cameras you. Everything we just said. I'm actually gassed with that read right there. I told you. I know how the pros work right there. You're impressed with that read, aren't you? I know you are. So look, you go through. Your teammate spawns there. And like I said, look, you get the gunfight. It's not impossible. But look, imagine there was 2 of them there. I think they kill you. You know what I mean? And your teammates, they're both watching the flank. You're leaving it so much more to chance that you get the heal. But now, the problem you have now, right, is you get the kills, but nobody is watching P4. And I can guarantee you they're going to win the rotation here. You have not one person watching P4. Now, again, you're holding the hill. This is fine. But you need to have someone in the rotation. Okay? Now, look, you're watching the back. You're tweaking. You're like, cool. You end up getting the scrap time. Your 2 teammates die. And they just get P4. If you played back apartments there, I really think you would have been back in the game.
I never noticed that my 2 teammates died. I never noticed my 2 teammates died.
But look at this. Again, even the way they approach a gunfight. Look what Pristini does to you to camera you here. Look, you're holding the angle. He slide cancels in, and he just guns you. Because slide cancels so much more... It's such a good mechanic to use to break cameras. It's so hard to keep up with it sometimes. But the point is, look, they've got the scrap time. They go through, even with your teammates getting a 2-piece, they've got the hard point. What does that mean? It means they've just got such more of a setup than you. And again, great play from Pristini there. I think that's a really good play from him. He gets the old hill, he kills you, and he's already set up at the new. I think right now, what your problem was when you spawned, you weren't exactly aware where he was. I probably would have watched what you're doing now. I think this is an okay play. But he actually got there really quick, so fair play to him. He got there really quick, and he knew you were going to be there, right? Really good play from Pristini there. Great heads-up play. He flanks you, gets the opening kill. You're probably going to spawn out from that. Oh, you still spawn there, so you guys get quite fortunate. And this is where you need to watch the back here. This is it. What you're doing now, I don't mind. This is good play. I actually like the left angle here. The reason why, if you think about it, you can't... It's the same thing I said to you. You can only see them when they're at the front of the hard point, right? Like when they're in the front of this area. By then, they're going to be more prepared. If I'm you, very small detail, by the way, I like this window more because you can see them as they go through the door. And you're more likely to catch them in the sprint. It's all about angles. For me, if you can see them while they're sprinting, you're more likely to kill them. That's all it is. Very small detail. Nothing wrong with your current play. I'm just saying what I prefer the other way. But look, you're watching the back again. I'm more worried about your left here. Right there. Terrible. Terrible.
I don't know how I didn't kill him. I don't know. I'm so mad at myself for not killing him.
Well, it's not the kill. No, I don't think the kill's a problem there. The fact that this whole play is a problem. This here, look.
The placement?
Look what you're doing. You're watching the back door, but you know what you should be watching because you were watching it. Look, you spawn up here, right? Right now, you should be watching the window like you were doing. Just because there was no action there, like right now, look, there's no reason to watch this right side. You need to be focused on this area here. You know they're spawning bottom middle. So like I said, your placement, your initial placement, should have been this window here. So you could have seen them coming through. Because you know as well, that instead of pushing you, they might go up the stairs, right? You need to stop them from going up the stairs. So your initial placement slightly off, but again, not the end of the world. But you know they're going to push you. You should be holding this angle. That you're fine here. Like, look what you're doing here. You're tweaking. There's no reason for you to watch the back of the hill. This doesn't make any sense right now. Think about what you're doing. Your teammates have the hill like this. They're obviously coming through the front, right? And look what you're watching. You jumped out the window and you're watching the flank. Unless he comes from underground somewhere, there's no way he's going to be behind you. You know what I mean? That's my point. And you know that they're coming through bottom. Why? Because you were just pre-aiming it. So it's not like you're not sure. You were just pre-aiming it. So now what's going to happen? You're leaving him. And you said, oh, how did I not kill him? The fact is he should already be dead. Right now, he should already be dead. The fact that he didn't kill you is a bad play from him. Because you were standing out a window, doing nothing. Look at this. Like, right here, if I'm him, I don't know how he didn't kill you. Okay? So although you died, cool, whatever. But you should have been more prepared. Now, him killing you, I know what you're saying. How did I die? The point was, how did you even allow him to push that? That's the question you should be asking. Not how did I die? No, how did I even let him get there? And now look, your teammate dies. You spawn out. Now I want you to reverse it for a second. Where you spawn now is where he just spawned, okay? Let's say you go straight in, okay? You go straight through. You want right here where the door is. If the opponent can see you there, you're more likely to be sprinting here. As you get closer to the front, you're more likely to have your gun up, right? That was my point. You know they're going to spawn exactly where you are now. If you're going through, the hardest kill was the guy that's pre-aiming you. That's all it was. 30 seconds left. You guys are still in the game. That's the crazy thing. You guys are still in the game. Go through. You get one. Not too bad again. You died, but not the end of the world. Your teammate's there. You're going to spawn playground, and this is where you lose your spawns there. Okay? Again, that decision there, I think with 30 seconds left, because you're by yourself right now, I'm really, really convinced you should have just held the new rotation. Okay? They're all over the... Oh, wrong thing there. They're all over the place. If we look at they're the blue team right now. Oh my god, I'm tweaking. So right now, they're the blue team, right? They're pushing through. They've got the old hill, whatever. The fights are going off. You know, the guy just killed you in the flank, whatever. Shit's going down on this side of the map, yeah? You got a weird spawn over here. Now, realistically, with 30 seconds left, what impact are you having by going through the tunnel? For what? You're like, by the time you get there, what do you think? I'll say 15 seconds? At
15
best,
seconds, plus they probably give up spawns for
at
P5.
best 15, because obviously you have to pre-aim, you have to run through. So, this is your starting position. Okay, so this is route 1 you're taking. We'll call this route 1. Route 1 is pushing this for 15, okay? You push it, cool. What's the best case scenario for you? What do you think best case scenario for you is? Kill both of them? Get the hill?
Kills, get 15 seconds.
Cool. Best case scenario, you turn God mode. You kill both these guys. Okay? You get 15 seconds. Cool. So route 1 at best gives you 15 seconds. The problem is, like you saw, you died. They push through. Okay? By the way, even the upside isn't great with that. I don't think that's a good play regardless. The upside is 15 seconds. The downside is what happens now. Look where you spawn. You die. So you go through, you spawn. Where do you spawn? You spawn here. The downside is you spawn here. Now, if you started here 5 seconds ago, this is how crazy it is. 5 seconds ago, you were here. Okay? Within 10 seconds ago, you were there, and now you're on the side. And now they have the rotation. You can literally see it's like a chess match. Every single piece leads to the next move. Right now, you're probably thinking, oh, shit, I wish I didn't die there. I wish I played my spawns. Because you're like, it's a bit too late. What I think you could have done from that spot, instead of going there, there's 2 options. One, I prefer the P5 area. Just hold the back. So instead of going there, you could have backed off, played the P5. Or even better, what I think you could have done is just hold the P2. Like, hold that top P2 area. Like, you know they're coming through tunnel. Or even if they're coming through the cross, get some map control for P5. I think right there, what you could have done is just backed off straight away, gone towards P2, and held it from a deeper angle. You probably could have got them coming through tunnel because you had the advantage there. So right now, if we back off slightly, this is my point. Right now, instead of when you spawn up, you should be thinking, what is the best choice? Right? So you know the guy just killed your teammate tunnel. You go through. Okay, you should be going left here. Chucking your stuns and nades, just holding the tunnel instead of pushing the tunnel. You know what I mean? Look at this. If you were holding this, instead of pushing it, you kill Pristini, and you probably kill the next guy as well. You probably kill Spoo. Instead, you spawn out, 15 seconds left here, and now look, you got an okay spawn, but you just know they're going to be set up here. Look, they're going to have a setup. You're by yourself again. You got to wait for your team. It's a bit too late. Look, they're going to have a setup right there. Guess what? Someone's there. You die. Again, wait for your team right there. There's no reason for you to push. Think about what you're doing. You're pushing a pro team by yourself from this angle. This is you right now. Okay? Your teammates aren't there yet. Now, people have a big sense of urgency. If I was you, honestly, I think just wait. You can shoulder it because you think, I think in your head, you're thinking, I can get P5 before they do. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I think that they're not there yet. They're not there
cool,
yet.
which is fine. But just don't be naive and assume they're not there. Why not check for it? Why not be like, cool, let me shoulder. Let me see if anyone's there. Instead of doing that, you kind of just push through. You just went there. You didn't check it. It's like, this isn't shouldering because now, look, you're up there. He's already pre-aiming you. You go through, you're one shot, you're dead. Now, let's see what you spawn. You spawn behind, but your teammates die as well. Your guy chucks a trophy. And I don't know how he didn't get a kill with a cruise missile, but it's the same principle. It's the same thing. You're doing the same push.
I don't know why I did. I went on ticket so many times this game. I don't know why.
But again, it's the same thing. Now look. Now there's 3 of you. Chuck your stun over. Chuck your nade. Just start wearing down their trophies, making it harder. This is good right there, what you're doing. The good pre-fire. You pushed them off. That was fine. That was a good play. You guys broke it. Trophy comes in. He ends up trolling his teammate. That's fine. Now, where do you think they're going to be? They're going to be 100% tunnel. So this is another play I would say. Right now.
Do you think I was too... I just wanted P5. I was just hungry for the points, I guess.
100%. I think right now, in my opinion, this is really important because people ask me all the time, like, this is where I think the kill whoring narrative comes in, which I don't agree with. Right now, if we're the blue team, just to make it a little bit easier, you know they're spawning tunnel. Would you agree?
Yep.
They're all dead. They're all flooding through tunnel. Maybe one takes a route top middle, maybe. But realistically, 3 of them are going through tunnel. You are the last man alive here. Okay? Your teammates coming behind you. Right now, it's basically a 3v3 race for the hill. But you are the one anomaly that you're already there. You have 2 options. 1 is to jump on the hill. 2 is to stop them from pushing and allow your teammates to rotate round. I think both of them are fine. Considering exactly where you are, me personally, I think you have to take the route to the left here. So right now, if you're going to approach this cut, like, okay, so you made the good play there because you were letting your teammate get in the hill, he died. As soon as Pristini kills Spoo, you now know this is clear. I think from here, honestly, it's hard to say because I don't think it was a wrong play. I just think you turning your back on them, you're more likely to get bad timing and die from the back right now. You're very likely to die from the back. What I would say was better is you chuck a stun over, you chuck a nade, you keep them stuck there. It's only going to take 5 seconds for your teammates to come behind you. You know what I mean? The point is, for me, the risk to reward right now, you jumping over and dying is not worth it. But if you get over, it's okay. Let's see what happens. Do you get over? Okay, so you get over. As soon as you get over, you've made the right play, in my opinion. It was a risky one, but you've made the right play. But now, this is my point. Now they're coming. I can 100%, they've already got the RT in the hand. They're already chucking the nades over. You need to now, 1,000,000%, have a trophy, start chucking stuns and nades back, distracting them, allowing your teammates to cross and help you out. Let's see what you do here. So you're watching the back, which I think is irrelevant.
Why am I watching that?
And look, you let him cross. That's the problem. You cannot let them cross. If you're going to play the back here, that's fine. You cannot let them cross. You really cannot. So right now,
he kills his teammate with the cruise.
Yeah. That's what I'll say. Yeah, he killed his teammate with the cruise.
Okay.
So right now, as soon as that's the scenario, this is the picture right now, is what's happening on game. That's all it is. Your teammate's there. You need to chuck stuns and nades here. They're not going to have a trophy over there, right? They can probably have a trophy in tunnel, but you need to be chucking stuns and nades there and not allowing them to cross. That's your goal. You cannot let them cross. As soon as you watch the back, I'll say it's okay because you thought someone was there. You allow Pristini to cross without getting shot. He's like, oh, this kid's tweaking. He gets a free angle on you. You cannot let that happen. You need to kill them. Right now, this week, you should be chucking stuns, chucking nades, chucking a trophy, by the way. You've got your trophy. Very important. This is a big 30 for you. That's too late. You're being very, very reactive, not proactive, okay? Trophy should be chucked already. Right there. Stun should have hit Pristini. You should have killed him. So instead of holding there, you die. Now, this is important. How many seconds did you get here? Remember we said it was just the right decision. 35 seconds left here. You're on 71 points, okay?
4 seconds, maybe.
Let's see. This is really important stuff. Six seconds.
Like 6. Yeah.
Okay, that's my point. Is it worth it? If you held this, I think your teammate crosses. I think you get more than 6 seconds if you stop them from pushing you. Okay? Yep. Again, 2 options. It's not like there's one way to play it. I just think whatever way you do, you have to take a different approach. If you're playing the way you did, you have to use your equipment, you have to chuck a trophy, all that good stuff. But again, your teammate goes through, you get the trade. It's not the end of the world. You push through. Same thing. What you're doing now, imagine if somebody stuns you right here. You're more likely to die, right? Like, look, you're running straight to the hill. That's what Pristini did to you. He's making it easier. You're probably thinking, oh, no one's, you know what I mean? They're letting me in? Okay, perfect. He baits you and he kills you. 4 down. New hard point. You're only down by 50. Definitely not over. Let's see how you play this one. Everyone on the stream, I appreciate you guys. I'll reply to the chat in a second. Okay, we're just breaking down this gameplay. So, War, right now, P1, you guys doing good, man. You guys are doing good. You're holding them there. Doing a really good job. Coast gets a 3-piece. So far, so good, man. It's looking good. By the way, I'm wary of the time. I know you got 10 minutes left, so I'll get through this a little bit quicker, right, bro? But look, Coast gets through.
At the top of the hour, yeah. I'm gonna have to go at the top of the hour.
Okay, so how long, roughly?
12 minutes.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Only I've got 3 minutes left of gameplay. Again, same stuff. You're not doing too bad here. You're just holding P1. Absolutely fine. Watching the cross. But 20 seconds left. I think you should already have rotated here, okay? I think right here, when your teammate gets a 3-piece, let's back off slightly, sorry. So the new hill pops. You guys go through. You get the first few kills. I like this play from you. Good stuff. Whatever. You're keeping them trapped. This is fine. I would say right here, what I like you to do instead is chuck a stun and nade over. You know they're coming through there. Trap them in, okay? You go through. Coast gets a 3-piece. As soon as he gets that 3-piece, where are they going to spawn, do you think? I think they're going to spawn tunnel again. P4.
Yeah,
okay?
the same spots. Yeah.
So guess what? I need to be rotating. I need to get there quicker. So let's see what you do right here. This is it. As soon as he gets a 3-piece and you spawn here, the race is for P2. Now, do you take the race or not? Do you take the race or do you go P1? You go P1. Not the approach we want to take, okay? Look, you're helping them out. This 30, your teammates are there. They don't need you. You're helpful, but you're not needed. You're more useful going to P2. You see what I mean? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Guess what? You went to P1 and they still broke it. So not only did you give them the scrap time, now they've got you in a blender and they've got P2. It's gone from bad to worse. Okay? That's the problem. You've overcommitted to P1. Not only did they get the kills, they also got P2. You've given them double there. That is the problem. That's where teams get in a blender right there. That one decision. Because imagine this, okay? Imagine if you didn't die there. So this is the red team, for example, right? They're going to be all over tunnel. They actually sent 2 through top. Again, I actually like the play from them. They sent Ghosty and Prasini top to just have a bang out. They took a 2v3. They won it. And this is what happened, okay? Your teammates all died here, right? One of your teammates was actually in garage. This was kind of the setup that I think I saw, right? You were number 3, okay? So let's say you're number 3. This guy dies, okay? These two go through. It's a bang out top. Your teammates die. Right now, if you were here with them, right, and you end up dying too. My point was this. Imagine if you were not here. Instead of dying here and spawning here, imagine instead you already rotated back to P5. This is a lot different, right? Instead of dying and spawning all the way here, imagine right now you could teleport in here. That's a lot better of a position to be in. Would you agree? With the new hill popped, imagine you were back P5, making some noise, keeping them distracted. It's just a lot better, and it's just small things like that. Again, you're going through tunnel. They know the spawns, bro. Then this gunfight is, you're never winning this gunfight in a million years. Look, they know the spawns. There's going to be 2 of them. Look what you do. You're not waiting for your teammates. You're going in. You're not winning that. They've got that lock. They know the spawns. They're pushing you every time, okay? Take a route. Take your time. Go up to the top there. Make a play. You got to get these first few wave of kills. You guys gave them the big kills there. That's fine. You get the kill on Prasini. Good. That's 1. This is not an easy hill to break. Take your time here. Again, you're sliding through, which is fine. You just got to take your time, get some kills here. It's difficult because your teammates coming behind you. Right now, you got to make some noise. You can't die here. You can't die. You're more likely to win the game playing your life here than just dying. You know what I mean? You don't even have to get the kill. But having the garage presence, stopping the reinforcements right now is good. You're allowing your team to make a play P5. Will it work? Maybe not. But dying here is not the way to go, okay? Overcommitting, dying. Now you're in a spot where you're going to spawn out. Look at this. Look at your teammate. He gets the kill. Imagine this, okay? Imagine if you stayed alive here. Where do you think they're going to be? They're going to be tunnel, right? This is my point. They're all going to be tunnel. Your teammate actually wins the 1. So the guy was here. Your teammate was here. I don't know how he wins his 1, okay? So he wins his 1. So now the guy in the hill has him to worry about and you to worry about. And his teammates coming up, they're coming through tunnel. This is where you need to play for the spawners. So instead of dying right now, you should have been a bit to the left, holding the angle. Not even worrying about the guy in the hill, just shouldering it, but stopping the spawners. Stun, nade, stopping the spawners, allowing your teammate here. Sorry, this guy dies. Allowing your teammate here to make a play. This guy was dead. You know what I mean? Just playing your life. Right there, you dying. They're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, we're chilling, man. War's dead, garage, that's fine. Last guy P5, we'll clean him up. That's the problem. You basically died there. Your teammate's by himself, and look at that. He kills him. Literally what I said. He kills him. Because he killed you, this guy was trying to make a play. The guy looks at him. He takes his shit out, and now you're spawning out. Simply by you staying alive there, you give more chance for your teammates to make a play, okay? Going through. Good shots, but realistically, 10 seconds left there. This isn't even a play you want to be doing. There's no reason. 20 seconds left there. The game's chalked right now, but you can still save it if you get to P3. Look what you're doing. 20 seconds, you're pushing old. I know you have to go in a second, so I'll speed this up. Same thing as last time. Remember exact same thing we said? Where they're going to be? They're going to be bottom, middle, or top. You go through, you get fortunate, so you get across, but they're going to be all over the new hill. They're all over top right now, and look, they've got you trapped here. They've got you trapped. Good use of equipment, you're going to push through. But guess what? Same thing we said. Remember what we said about the flank? Pristini, the guy loves it. Yep. Goes behind you, traps you in, baits you guys in. That's one, that's two. There you go. And he gets a 3. He gets a 3-piece right there. They break the hill. It's as simple as that. He gets a 4-piece, to be honest. It's just a lot of sloppy little things. I will say, you're playing solo queue against a pro team. But could you have done better? I think so. Bro, you...
No excuses. I should have won.
Okay, I like that. But I don't even think the point was about winning or losing. It was about the simple rotations that you as a player are better than you should have done. There was a few simple things I was like, right, you know better than that. Okay? Right now, man. 20 seconds left. Chuck a stun there. Chuck a stun right now. Look, you know he's there. Cool. Just crouch. Chuck a stun. He has to challenge you. He's one shot. Bro, you're on the hill. Chuck a stun there. Chuck a nade. Make him work for it. Instead, give him a free 2-piece. They get the scrap time, and you're just putting the pressure on your team. I don't think it's realistic for you to win with your teammate dropping 5 kills. But I don't think at the same time, certain routes you took were good. So I'm not worried about the win or loss in this specific game because I think it was unfair. I like your mentality. If I should have won, that's great. I like that. But my point was, if you lost this game but made all the right plays, I would have said, you know what, it's the luck of the draw. It happens in solo queue. The fact that you guys still got 140 points against a pro team with a teammate dropping 5 kills, honestly, I think you guys played it pretty decent. You could have played it a lot better. Okay? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I know you're way better than getting 11 there. But like you saw, it wasn't... Honestly, it's not like you got shit. I'll be honest. It wasn't like you got shit on. It was more like 11 to 30. I promise you, that game did not feel like that for me. I promise you, that did not feel like that. I think it was more positioning, the routes. You were taking old challenges. You were going for team fights. It wasn't like you were losing gunfights. You were losing fights because you weren't even looking at them. That's a problem in its own. Okay? But hey, bro, you got 5 minutes spare. YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Shout out to my boy War. That was a big game. He was a bit hesitant to start to show you guys because obviously it was a difficult game, but shout out to him. Drop some love in the comments, man. He went up against a pro team in solo queue. Didn't have the best game in the world, but he wants to, really improve, really make it. And the fact that he's, willing to showcase his gameplay is a really, really confident thing to do. So make sure to drop in some love in the comments, show him some hype, because without that, we won't be able to show you guys the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like. Catch you for another one tomorrow. Peace.